inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson will keep it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because of coverage. They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He made it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Taking it about the 16. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10. Now Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3
alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
88 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I establish the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Baylor tight.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Ready.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Baylor Tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 17-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got it to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A big play here. 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Herbert on first down now. Finding Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Go Lion.
Now Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.